right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. We are back here for this afternoon's weather video. So let's go ahead and jump into it here. Take a look at your national view, and currently not a whole lot going on here. It's pretty quiet across the entire country. It's very mild out here, the southern half of the country. Very mild. How about for our area, the Quad State region? Well, the only exception that we have here is we have a couple of very light sprinkles up here near the Buffalo and Lemon area. That is about it, though. You go up into northern Minnesota, and there's some rain showers up here. Near Duluth, up towards, Grand Forks, International Falls. So up there, northern Minnesota, there's some light rain showers, and temperatures are in the 30s. Now, for the rest of us, for our area, we are pretty mild. For Sioux Falls, we are right now at 45. That is 1 degree above average for this time of the year. So we are right about normal for where we should be for mid to late November. 48 right now in Aberdeen. We got 39 in Mobridge. It's very chilly up there. But then you have, it's an interesting temperature contrast, because then you go a little bit west and it's 54 right now in Buffalo, and then you go just down to Gettysburg and we're at 52, and then you go to Pierre, 54, and then look at Chamberlain, 64. We mentioned this for the last several days now, that there will be a window of opportunity in north central Nebraska and south central South Dakota where we could hit the 60s, and that's exactly what happened. Winter's at 66. Valentine's at 66, Rapid City at 59, taking us down into Nebraska, 61 in Chadron, 48 in North Platte, 52 in Norfolk, 55 in O'Neill. You go just west of Sioux Falls, too, and we're at 54 in Yankton and Mitchell, and 57 in Wagner. So you go a little bit west, and it is significantly warmer than the Sioux Falls area and areas to the east. Omaha right now is at 45, so it's quite significantly warmer in Buffalo, South Dakota than it is in Omaha. You don't get that too often. 45 in Des Moines, 43 in Fort Dodge, 41 in Mason City. Up into Minnesota, we got 43 in the cities, 41 in Marshall, and 43 in Mankato. So we are looking at a mild forecast ahead. We'll get to that story and more. But first, let's jump to today's sponsor, CE Construction. Okay, so what's ahead here? Let's take a look at the future radar picture. And as you can see here, this is the European model. As you can see, there is not much to talk about. It's pretty calm out there, pretty quiet, pretty dry. Not seeing anything today, tomorrow. Now, I will mention Friday morning into Friday afternoon. There is a window of opportunity for some rain showers down here in Nebraska. So I did want to mention that. Southern Nebraska into the Panhandle. But then that will clear out by Friday night. And then for your weekend, looking dry again and not seeing anything. So really, that's the only exception for the next week, basically, as we have that window of opportunity. Now, I will say, also, there is a chance here in Nebraska once again, starting Monday morning into the day on Monday, where we could see some rain showers, and that could lift up into the Sioux Falls area, as you can see there. This is Monday afternoon at about 3 o'clock. We got some rain showers here across Iowa, Minnesota or Iowa, Nebraska, and southeast South Dakota. So something to keep an eye on there. But that is very light and very spotty activity there. Not a lot to that. But again, that would be on Monday, the 24th. And then Monday night into Tuesday, maybe some more showers across eastern Nebraska, Iowa, and southeast South Dakota. Maybe Sioux Falls again. Maybe into southern Minnesota too. So this is the next system we're watching. Would be again Monday Tuesday time frame for light rain showers, and then after that there could be a chance for some snow up here in North Dakota, northern Minnesota. But that is well up to the north of Sioux Falls. And then, we'll see what happens after that. Thanksgiving weekend, as of right now, we're watching a potential system, but things are still a long ways away. So it's hard to forecast anything that far out yet. But we are watching next week could be a more interesting weather pattern unfolding. Again, with the potential for a chance of a Thanksgiving system coming through around Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving weekend. The timing is still has to figure that out, it looks like. But that is the latest there. Now, looking at temperatures, and we are in store for a mild day. Starting tomorrow, we got temperatures in the 40s and 50s across our area. We'll be around 50 in Sioux Falls. We'll be in the 40s in Minnesota, 50s in Iowa, 50s in Nebraska, 40s in South Dakota. And then on Friday, we're going to warm things up here. Upper 40s to low 50s in Iowa, 40s to low 50s in Minnesota, 40s and 50s in Nebraska. And look at all these 50s out here near Rapid City, Pierre, Buffalo, Winter. Pretty warm out there. And then even warmer on Saturday. Look at how it expands here. We got temperatures near 60 in Sioux Falls, 50s in Minnesota and Iowa, 60s in Nebraska. And we could hit 60 in Sioux Falls. That is not out of the question. Not off the table. It's going to be a beautiful day on Saturday and a beautiful day on Sunday. You kidding me? For late November, can't complain with this at all. We were talking 40s and 50s again in the forecast here. Low 50s for Sioux Falls, low 50s in Pierre, and mid 50s out in Rapid City. 50s in Nebraska and Iowa. It's going to feel really nice again on Sunday. And then how about your Monday? Another nice mild day out there. We got 40s and 50s once again. 40s and 50s in Nebraska, 40s in Iowa, 40s and 50s in Minnesota, 40s and 50s in South Dakota. We'll be near 50, looks like, in Sioux Falls, mid 50s in Aberdeen, upper 50s to near 60 in Pierre and Rapid City. Wow. And then by the time we get towards Tuesday, that is when we're going to start to fall in temperatures already here. Down into the 40s for most of us there. You can see that cold air up to the north with those temperatures in the 20s. That will eventually be making its way into our area, looks like, next week. It looks like we have a lot more growing confidence that next week we will be dipping in temperatures. We will be falling into the 30s and maybe even 20s. Looks like there's probably going to be some temperatures falling into the 20s. And then by Thursday, temperatures in the 20s. This is according to the latest on the European model, which is usually pretty accurate. And then there's that Arctic cold there. Single digits up in northwest Minnesota. Teens for temperatures there up near Watertown. And then that's on Friday the 28th. So again, Thanksgiving forecast. There you go. That's your Thanksgiving outlook. Temperatures mainly in the 20s, it looks like. So looks like we're going to have a cold Thanksgiving. This is we're starting to see growing confidence in that we're going to see a cold Thanksgiving forecast. And then Thanksgiving weekend, warming up maybe slightly, but still going to have cool temperatures in the 20s and 30s. And after that, we'll see what happens. But it's still a long ways out. But it does look like early December, late November, early December, we'll be seeing an Arctic blast. It does look like we're starting to see more confidence in that. And the models are in agreement, and the European model is also in agreement at this point. Now, things can still change, but that looks to be the pattern next week. All right, and real quick here, this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys. We are looking at a longer range temperature outlook here. This is from the NOAA. This is your 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. And as you can see, the southwestern part of the country and the southeastern part of the country is much above average. But for the central portions of the country and the north central part of the country, our area essentially, we are looking at below average. So this is the first time in quite some time that we are looking at below average temperatures, because we've mainly been mild. We've had a pretty mild fall overall, and it looks like things are about to change rapidly next week. Looks like things are going to start changing. We're going to get some big time changes, looks like, next week. So again, this is according to the NOAA. This is their temperature forecast. Now you go 8 to 14 day. This takes us out a little bit farther. And look at this. Actually, most of the country, vast majority of the country, is going to be below average for temperatures. That is next week. Again, with that Arctic blast projected to hit us, that goes right along with that. So that is actually much below average for this time of the year. Where that's temperatures in the teens, 20s. That's kind of where we're at for that. So just wanted to go ahead and show that for you guys. Now, something else I wanted to go over real quick. Precipitation. This is your precip outlook. This is the 6 to 10 day forecast, and it does look like for our area we are going to be above average for precip. So that looks like that's going to be the case. And then this is your 8 to 14 day window. And again, that's that Thanksgiving, around that Thanksgiving time frame, or right after Thanksgiving, maybe Thanksgiving weekend into the following week. That's what we're looking at. Above average again for our area. Especially out west, as you can see there, western South Dakota in particular, Rapid City area, much above average. So it is going to be interesting how it all plays out, but all trends right now are suggesting next week to be turning a lot colder and more active. So that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this video a like and drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And also be sure to check us out on Facebook and X. That's where we are most active. And then be sure to check us out on Instagram and TikTok. We are going live on TikTok now as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.